Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing a quick write-up for include. This is Neuron from TryHackMe. If we go straight, the scan will give us SSH, this SMTP pop IMAP. So there is a mail server running on. Then we have a 4,000 port and 50,000 port. If we go to the 4,000 port, it tells us sign using guest and guest. And if we go to the 50,000 port, it tells my sysmon and restricted port, of course, is home and is login. Of course, we don't have the login. And then you can always start what is known, so you can just start what we can do first. Yeah. So if you log into this app, you find your profile, which is you. It's your profile, your guest. Then you have the friends. This is like a pollution prototype. Remember there was one TryHackMe pollution prototype. If you look now, this is first thing that jump on you is admin false, and then recommend activities. This is a room in TryHackMe of pollution something. This is a similar one done like this. So if I go back to my profile, I say, okay, so I thought it's a pollution part. I thought maybe we can do XSS or something. But then when I saw this, straight come in my mind, so okay, why don't just write admin true? And surprisingly, with this, you can change. Basically, we can change everything. Even you change your name or your age. You can change, say, age. I want to change 100, and then your age change now, it become 100. So this is, the first entrance is straightforward, so it's not too much thinking about it. You can change also your username. If you change your ID, you crash it, so then you don't log in later on. I thought to do the image when I was looking for the other side admin download the PHP shared or something. All this option doesn't work. But in any case, when we start here, we have two options with two things. We have the API, and it tell us, I don't know what this for, I couldn't figure it out, and then tell us like, oh, okay, if you go to this endpoint, then it tell me sysmon, so it gives you an idea. This will give me access to this, so I need to figure out a way to do this. Now if I open these settings now, it said me this is the current banner. The banner is talking about the review app. If you go to home, if I view my profile, this is the banner, because if I go open image, this is the URL for the background, and this is the banner, exactly what we have. So you can change the banner. Of course, here you come to request, I think it's SRF, this one. You can just, okay, so if it's that way, so why don't just copy this and call it now. That's why the first flag, most people just got it easy. So you get there, then it tell you data, and okay, we can see it's base 64. We can go to our friend cyber chef, and cyber chef will give us the answer. Let's remove the text that is not part of the 64. Then it tell us this. I couldn't figure out what to do with it, because when you log with admin and this password in the review app, it doesn't work. So I'm not sure what's that this one for. I try many times, but it tells us that there is a username administrator. So if I come here quickly and say administrator, and it give me the password already here. So now the password is this one. So if I copy this password and then I log in, I automatically got my first flag. So you got your first flag, cool. So we have the first flag. Now the second flag, of course, is said to us it's under var html directory. Of course, if you go view page source, there's nothing special here. This is CSS Java, and then we have the interesting part is this one. The image of the profile is calling a PHP script with image equal. When you see image equal, so you think of LFI directly here. You can see it's showing the image is a binary, and we have image and profile.png, and here the LFI should come to your head. So if I go back directly to the PHP script, so we have possible LFI here. Now this one took me time because in the beginning I just did this. I said okay, well, the traditional way, etc pass w, and didn't work, so I didn't go far enough here, and then I just gave up on it. And then someone Discord, he gave me a hint. He said use automatic tools, don't do it manually. So to do that you can use fuzz. Let me copy this. So if we use now we use it with fuzz. I need to get because this one is a login, I need to get inspect. I need to get the cookie, the storage, because that PHP file you can't access this is the cookie for this website. Copy. I'm not sure if it's the same, so we can have the cookie. So I'm fuzzing what's the correct parameter and using that's one worked, the other didn't work, only one G had did work for me. And then if we run it, I don't know, when I do #00 it's still showing me this line. I don't know why the command, because I assume when I put why it showed the whole I thought we remove -sh0. I thought we -sh0 it will character word 0 h line 0. Why it show me the whole thing? It still shows this 00. I did it in the morning and didn't show the whole thing. And how you don't show these ones? H character, H word, and H line. I thought when you do HH0 it doesn't show fuzz. It show all of them. What's the correct command? I thought when you say HL, so don't show the one for 0. Hey, what's the correct command there? In any case, let's see the one that doesn't have 0. Where is it? I don't know, it's supposed to work. j.txt. I don't know why it didn't work for me now. Let me do it in 5 mj.txt. Suppose when you have removed mute, didn't work for me. Let's see. My fuzz, I forgot. Oh, yeah, you can see now the word 60. So this one is working. So we can take any of the one that has not 0. So this one, let's say this one for example. So let's try that one. You see, that's why you need a double bash. That's why it didn't work. And now if we do that, we got the password as view page source, and then we can have access to the etc password, and we can see these two users, Joshua and Charles. And then and here the where you get stuck a little bit, so you can say, what can I do with this? Because I can say etc pass w, how you get the shell or anything. We can have access to ec pass w, but you try to access to Joshua maybe SSH, you can't. then after a lot of googling and around, you come the idea what they call the logs, because can I access the logs? For example, var log apache to access.log. Now we can't access this one, so Apache we are not allowed to access to it. So if I go to mail.log, I can access to mail.log. It's better to go to view the source, because if you view it directly here, it's not formatted correctly. So we have the first log we can access to it is the mail log. I didn't get my answer through the mail log, but you can do poison the mail log too. I did it through the authentication log, the SSH log. You can see this one. Let's make it bigger. The idea here, the poisoning, is can we add our logs there? So if I come here and say, okay, so let me, what the hell? Let me SSH with well, let's say Charles. We find user called Charles. The 1010 78 194. Yes. Password. Just put any password, doesn't matter. So basically now, remember here, because LFI can be different way, we can't upload now any shell directly, because remember when you do a directory, forgot about that, when you do a directly with GoBuster, we can find something here interesting. We have the upload directory here. When you go with the, you see this is the, but I don't find any way to upload your shell here, so this one is like dead end. So what left is the next one is when you Google with the LFI to RSC, one of the options come is cache poisoning. So now if I refresh now, I can see now failed password for user Charles from 10 ports. So I can put stuff here in this log. And then, so if I can put something here, I can use LFI to do something with it. So for example, I can use this, for example, PHP info. Let's say SSH to this. Let's try that one. Some SSH, but I'm trying to get the PHP info function. So I just put a password, doesn't matter. So now I'm trying to, so if I come here now, no, not etc password, I can say var log authentication.log. Now you can see I'm getting the PHP info that we already know. It's a PHP 7.4, and we get all the information about our PHP. So we're able to get information from. So remember, I'm not trying to get the shell. Maybe other write-up they will do the shell. I'm just answering the room. The room asks us there is a hidden file in the directory. So this is the all information we have through the PHP info, and that's cool. So if we go back to this, they get this one is our source code. You can see the source code wherever. So now I'm not doing the shell, so I'm just looking for answer the room. So if I want to answer the room, I can also say use the PHP function, this one, the PHP. Remember we're dealing with PHP here, so I can come here and let's say ID. What's the user I'm in? So same thing, you just copy anything. Then I go back to my log file. I can just refresh the page. We still have this, then go scroll to the bottom, and you can see it tell you user So we can inject here, and you can see why we're able to read the log, because the user is part of the group ADM. When you are part of the group ADM, it means you are allowed to read certain logs. We are not able to read Apache, but we are able to read the mail and then the authentication log. Strangely, we are part of SUDO. So this is maybe to give you an idea later on for privilege escalation. So now, if the question is only for us to find the hidden file, so I can just say, okay, just give me the file name. So I don't need to make it fancy or anything, just ls. Give me the name of this strange file that we're looking for. So I don't need reverse shell to get finish this ROM. So if I go back now, let's go a bit to look a bit nicer. You can see he's giving me now failed password for user. You can see the hidden file is here, and then the old file API authentication dashboard, and so we got the list what we have. So now we can do the room without even so we have the file. You can just read it straight, but I don't want to show the flag because I'm submitting for the what's his name. So we just can say head minus C flag, let's say 10, and then the name of the file. You can always use the cat. You guys, you should do the room because they don't accept write up if you type the whole flag name. So if I go refresh now, that's part of the flag. You can see th. So you can after you do this, you can just do it straightforward. Otherwise, you can just come here because now you know the name of the file, so you can just come here and just type the whole thing, just put it there, and you will see the file. Just if you go your IP, you will see the flag. So that's what it is. So I think the biggest mistake, the lesson learned here. So LFI is straight. So you know from this picture, the reason this picture, as I said, the picture is, it's calling the PHP file. So here it gives you an idea of LFI. Then because we got used too much with LFI, that for me, my mistake is this: I only made 3 of them and I didn't do double and the point. So this is the lesson learned. Sometimes you can do LFI with easy, quick, manually, but if sometimes it's better to use learn to use automatic tools too. In case, don't give up on it. That's what I did, my mistake. The second part is you must learn the tricks of LFI. So there's too many ways how you can do there's a poisoning for log. That's how the experience come in. So overall, this is, so for when you know you can do LFI with this one authentication. Also, you guys, you can try an LFI with the mail log. It's also possible. So yeah, and that's it. So, and then you get the first one. The question, of course, part is, what is this username password for? I can't figure out what the hell is this for. I didn't know. And also, you can do something else with this room, because I tried to figure out what else we can do. Like for example, this part. What's this for? Okay, because these are responses said it's very confidential. So what is this for? Can we use it or not? So this is also maybe there's another way to solve this room. Maybe I'll make another video for the shell. I didn't want to do a long video for the shell, but you can do the shell, because remember, we're able to to use the command here, so you can do a reverse shell here, so if you want. Thank you very much everybody, and have